Dear students, we'll take one more problem on material issues under average pricing method. So the problem is like this. From the following receipts and issues, prepare a stores ledger account for the month of March 2020. So this is under average, simple average pricing method. So March 1st, opening balance 500 tons at rupees 100 per ton. March 2nd, purchased 200 tons at rupees 150 per ton. March 3rd, issued 300 tons. March 5th, issued 300 tons. March 18th, received 500 tons at rupees 250 per ton. March 22nd, issued 250 tons at rupees 250 tons. March 25th, received 800 tons at rupees 300 per ton. March 27th, issued 280 tons. March 28th, returned from production department 100 tons at rupees 250 per ton. March 29th, issued 120 tons. March 31st, received 300 tons at rupees 310 per ton and issued 50 tons. So on the same day we have both receipt and also as well as the issue by the stores department. So let us now solve this problem here. See, on March 1st, we have opening balance 500 tons at rupees 100 rupees per ton. So now, as on March 1st, since it is the opening balance, we have directly entered it under the balance column here. 500 tons at the rate of rupees 100, so it will be 50,000. And then as on March 2nd, purchase of 200 tons at rupees 150 per ton. So since it is a purchase, we have entered the 200 tons under receipts column. 200 tons at rupees 150 per ton, amounting to 30,000 rupees. Now how do we write the balances? So we have to add the quantity, the previous quantity with the new receipt here. So 500 tons plus 200 tons becomes 700 tons, and this value 50,000 plus 30,000 of the receipt comes to 80,000 rupees. So this is the entry on the second. And then March 5th, issued 300 tons. As on March 5th, issue of 300 tons. So March 3rd, issued 300 tons. So March 3rd, 300 tons are to be issued. Now, how do we price it? So the pricing of this is based on the average pricing method. So under average pricing method, as we know, we have to take into account the total available materials as on that date. So if you check the available date, the materials here, so we have totally 700 tons which are available. Out of these 700 tons, this includes 200 tons at the rate of 150. So if you remove this 200 tons here, 200 tons at the rate of 150 per ton here, and then we have the remaining balance is 500 tons here. So these 500 tons includes this opening balance of 500 which was received at the rate of 100 rupees. So therefore this is at the rate of rupees 100. Now this equates with 700 tons of the material as on this date. So therefore now we have two prices here. This is the first price and the second price. So that means these two prices are to be taken on an average. So now this comes to 250 rupees. 250 rupees divided by 2. So that comes to 125 rupees per ton. So this is the rate at which the issue is to be made now. So coming back to the issue column here, at the rate of 125 per ton. So this is 300 tons into 125 per ton. So this comes to 300 tons 125. So that comes to 37,500 rupees. 37,500 is the issue price, issue value. Now the balance 700 minus 300 is the balance, so that comes to 400 tons here, and then no need to write the rate here. So now the available balance is 80,000 minus 37,500, so that comes to 42,500. 42,500 is the available balance as on that date. Now let us go to the next transaction is on 5th again. So on 5th issued 300 tons. So again 300 tons have been issued. So again on 5th issue column 300 tons. Again we have to take the rates into consideration. So if you calculate here, so this will be, so as on March 5th, so the March 5th available balance is 400 units. So now 400 units, and out of which this includes, this 400 includes 200 tons at the rate of 150. So this is 200 tons at the rate of 150 per ton, and then we have the remaining balance of 200 tons again, and these 200 tons belongs to the first the first stock of the opening stock of 500 tons here. So this is out of that stock, so that means it is at the rate of 100 rupees per ton. So therefore that means again two different stocks are available at two different prices here. So if you take the average here, so again this is 250 divided by 2 again, so that comes to 125 rupees per ton. So again this is to be issued at the rate of 125 rupees per ton. So this is the same again 37,500, and the balance is 400 minus 300. So 100 tons are remaining now, and no rate is to be specified. 42,500 minus 37,500. So this comes to 5,000 rupees. This is the available balance here. Now the next transaction is as on 18th. As on 18th received 500 tons at rupees 250 per ton. So 500 tons as on 18th, 500 tons are received. That means it is a receipt to the stores department. So let us make an entry of 500 tons here at the rate of 250 per ton. At the rate of 250 per ton. So this comes to 1,25,000. 1,25,000, and now the balance is 100 plus 500, that comes to 600 tons, and then the value is 5,000 plus 1,25,000, that comes to 1,30,000. So this is the balance available as on that date. And then next transaction is on 22nd March issued 250 tons. 22nd March issue of 250 tons. So again under the issue column we'll take it as 250. Now calculate the average price here. So when we calculate the average price, so as on is the third issue under this problem, March 22nd. Okay, let us value that. So March